This will be an historic night along the Space Coast if it all goes as planned. And Fox 35 has live team coverage every step of the way.
We start with Alina Shirazi, who is at Kennedy Space Center. And Alina, you just talked to Senator Bill Nelson about this. What did he say?
Well, guys, I think the nerves are really starting to set in right now here on the ground at Kennedy Space Center. NASA has identified a leak. They've actually gone into stop fill. We saw some of these issues with the last launch. We know we had their first try in late August and then again September 3rd. And we're seeing again some of those issues on the rocket leaks. If you take a look out to the rocket right now at launch pad 39B, the red team is actually making their way there right now to assess some of this damage. So we're waiting for an update for NASA. So we're listening very closely right now to their briefing. Listen, we've had 2 scrubs, we've had 2 hurricanes, and we know that NASA left that rocket out there on the pad during Nicole, and it did sustain minor damage. So we're really just waiting to learn exactly what's going on here. Here's some background on the mission, just as a refresher. NASA is calling this rocket the most powerful rocket in the world right now. This time was supposed to be a test flight. There won't be anyone on board this capsule for Artemis I, except for a few mannequins testing out some of those space flight conditions. We know that this mission should take a few weeks, checking out a few systems before NASA puts real astronauts on board. We actually got to speak with former Senator Bill Nelson, NASA's administrator. He tells us rocket science is difficult, and these things have to go 100% according to plan for things to take off, so they're not going to take any risks with this mission. Right now, we're looking at the countdown clock. We are 2 hours and 31 minutes away from what hopefully will be a historic launch. Right now, again, we're just checking on that leak. We'll continue to update you because minute by minute, things are changing here with some of these conditions. For now, we're live at Kennedy Space Center. Alina Shirazi, I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Alina, good to see that countdown clock going. Hopefully that's a good sign. Well, we continue our live team coverage tonight with Fox 35's Marie Edinger, who is live at Space View Park.
So, Marie, that is a very popular viewing area, but it's going to be a very late launch, too. Are there a lot of people out there right now?
Oh, yes, there are. There are tons of people at this park and lining the road to get here. There's another park I passed on my way that is completely full up. But I can tell you the mood here has changed a bit since we got that news about the leak. And NASA did just tweet out 1 minute ago saying that Launch Director Charlie Blackwell-Thompson just gave the go for that specialized red team that you heard us mention just a moment ago. They're going to enter the launch pad to tighten bolts on a valve on the mobile launcher. So hopefully this will proceed as planned. This spot is 15 miles from the launch site. That is plenty close enough so people here won't just see the rocket, they will feel a rumble from it. And that is especially true since, as you heard Alina mention, Artemis is the most powerful rocket NASA has ever built. It's going to accelerate at 17,000 miles an hour once it gets going. We talked with a group of people here from England. They're in the Royal Navy and came over just to watch this, and they are making the most of it. They actually ordered a pizza straight to their spot as they wait here. They told me they've been out here for several hours already. They wanted to make sure to get a good spot for the launch.
It's a lifetime opportunity, and seeing something like this kind of size and scale is really good. I mean, this program's been going for 12 years to get this to this point, and then 50-year anniversary since Apollo, so, you know, it's a big moment.
Check back in with us later this evening. Of course, we are going to be following whether this launch happens, and we'll bring you out to meet some of the other people out here. I will also have more fun Artemis facts for you, that I promise. Live in Titusville, Marie Edinger, Fox 35 News.